the likes up. Hey, salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. Shakur Stevenson just dominated, just completely dominated Teofimo Lopez. A total masterclass performance from Shakur Stevenson. Holy smokes, right? Wow. I mean, I knew Shakur was going to win, but like that, bro? You did it like that, bro? Like you went out there and completely dismantled Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez may never be the same fighter after that. Those type of performances, those type of ones. Wow. Teofimo, they say Shakur is pillow fisted, that he can't do this. He had Teofimo looking like Martin, the light-skinned version of Martin did after he got beat up by Tommy Hearns, bro. He was all lumped up, cut up, lumped up, beat up. Shakur Stevenson is a master boxer. No question about it. I don't see nobody beating this kid. If you fighting A-game Shakur Stevenson, my only thing with Shakur, and it's not really necessarily a big thing, is he don't have the killer edge. You know what I'm saying? If he had that killer edge, you know what I'm saying? I think he could have stopped Tio, but it is what it is, man. Not everybody's that bloodthirsty killer like Crawford, but Shakur Stevenson is definitely a master boxer. Them pillows did a significant damage. His counterpunching, I mean, you can't. You said Tio had an awful game plan. Oh yeah, his dad is a horrible strategist. His dad couldn't. His dad. Oh man, what'd he say? I need you to throw or something like that. He didn't give Teofimo no advice, man. It was terrible. It was terrible. Y'all smash the like button, man. Shakur Stevenson outlanded. He landed 44% of his punches to Teofimo's 15%, bro. Teofimo Lopez only landed 15 total percent of his power punches. 15% to Shakur's 44%. 15%, y'all. I say Devin Haney is probably the only person I can see probably giving Shakur his toughest fight, man. Conor Ben hopped in the ring. He was talking his shit. You know. Conor Ben hopped in the ring, was talking shit. Shakur Stevenson is, yeah. He's nice, man. He went out there. He actually exceeded my expectation. I didn't think he was gonna do it like that. I mean, he completely dominated Teofimo Lopez, bro. Like completely dominated. It was no running. It was none of that stuff that they was talking. He completely dominated dude, bro. You said he's not the best. He's going to stay away. Abdullah. You said T.O.'s ass. Hey, Keyshawn looked good too, man. Hey, Ma, I see you in the building. Y'all smash that like button, man. Shakur Stevenson, man. Wow. Packed the house, Madison Square Garden. What did Ryan Garcia say? That he couldn't sell. He was not no money. He couldn't do this. Shakur Stevenson, wow, I'm shocked. I'm surprised that he really just, Teofimo couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing. Teofimo couldn't do nothing. He had Teofimo like doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like Teofimo couldn't commit to nothing. And I forget which sequence. It was somewhere in the middle of the fight. Shakur, he flinched at him. He like he did the and T.O. jumped. Who's beating that, man? Nobody's beating that, bro. You ain't beating that. You just not beating him, bro. You got to catch Shakur on a bad night, bro. De Los Santos had the best chance to beat Shakur Stevenson, and he fumbled it. Ain't nobody's beating this kid, bro. We heard what Bud Crawford had to say. Bud Crawford just said, like, look, man, ain't nobody beating him. He's the best fighter in the world. That's what Bud said. You know what I'm saying? That's what Bud said. Bud said Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter in the world. Ain't nobody beating him. I agree, bro. I don't see nobody. How you beating that, bro? How? Teofimo Lopez, 15%. He reduced him to 15%, bro. Those type of losses ruin fighters, bro. Not them knockouts. Those type of fights. That was a total boxing lesson from Shakur Stevenson. A total boxing lesson. He a bad dude, man. I can see Shakur and Devin. I see Devin Haney as being the only guy. Devin Haney and Shakur, man. That's the super fight later on. After they clean up everybody else. I'm going to let them go ahead and clean up everybody else first. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they can do it. Go ahead and clean up everybody else, and then we go see who. And then we go revisit the sparring session they had, and they go fight as professionals. They got to fight. I don't see nobody else really dealing with Shakur, and I really don't see nobody dealing with Devin right now. So if they keep doing what they're doing, clean house, I say they should fight somewhere down the line. But real quick, let's talk about some of these other fights, man. Shu Shu Carrington, man. He went through a little bit of turbulence in his fight against old boy Castro, but he ended up getting the job done in a big way. You know what I'm saying? Shu Shu ended up getting the job done in a big way against Carlos Castro. Dude didn't want to get up. All three of them dudes won belts tonight. Is this it right here? Yeah, Shu Shu had a nice finish. It was one of the nice. It was probably the KO of the year so far, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight right hand, ducked under, beautiful boxing technique. Bam, boom, bam, boom. And Castro gave Shu Shu arguably his toughest fight leading up to this big turnaround. You know, he had Shu Shu kind of hurt a little bit a couple of times. Those right hands was catching Shu Shu. But Shu Shu went out there and really just closed the show. You know? Dude didn't get up. He didn't get up. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button for your boy, man. They got us up late tonight. And if you're on the East Coast, you up real late. Wow, Shakur Stevenson, man, the young master. That's his new nickname too, man. He got to have a real nickname, bro. He ain't got no nickname. His nickname is the Master, bro. I know Amir Mom was called the Young Master, but I don't think he quite lived up to that name per se. But Shakur Stevenson, I think his nickname should be the Young Master, bro. And speaking of Keyshawn, though, Keyshawn Davis looked good tonight. Stopped Jermaine Ortiz. Stopped Jermaine Ortiz tonight. Jermaine Ortiz put up a really good fight until the eventual stoppage. Keyshawn Davis, actually, he where is it at? Calls out Devin Haney. So Keyshawn Davis says Devin Haney is next. Think that's a good fight, man. Shit, man. I don't know. I don't know who gonna win. I don't know. We gonna have to talk about it. It's too early right now. I don't want to have no recency bias and nothing like that. I had to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn Davis made some adjustments. And he stopped the guy that had never been stopped before in Jermaine Ortiz in very impressive fashion. Very impressive fashion. Keyshawn the body snatcher Davis. Yeah, he looked really good tonight. Everybody looked really good tonight, man. Everybody looked really good. Even Josh Kelly looked good in his fight. Boxing, it was a really good day of boxing. Shakur Sniper Stevenson. There's not a better nickname. Yeah, he is a sniper for sure. He's definitely a sniper. You said who was Conor Ben beat? Conor Ben's just UK hype. He's just a really a lot of hype. I like Conor Ben for boxing though. I like Conor Ben, but he's just a lot of hype. He ain't beat nobody. He ain't did nothing. He ain't you know he ain't did no world titles or nothing. I'm waiting for the memes and stuff to pop up. You know, Shakur Stevenson had him bloody and everything. They said Shakur was pillow fisted. They said Devin was pillow fisted. Man, they out here crushing dudes. Wow. I really don't know what else to say, man. Teofimo Lopez got outclassed by Shakur Stevenson. Totally outclassed. He wasn't even stronger than Shakur. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it was a situation where he was even stronger than Shakur. He couldn't even bully Shakur if he wanted to. Y'all smash that like button. This thing is going slow. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. You said Ortiz couldn't do a damn thing with Ortiz. He started off pretty good, but Keyshawn eventually figured him out, and Keyshawn just is a really good fighter. You know what I'm saying? He got really good instincts. His punch placement, he got really good accuracy. His punch placement is really good. Keyshawn's gonna be tough to beat too, man. A lot of these young guys gonna be tough to beat, bro. Keyshawn, Shakur, Devin, they're gonna be really tough to beat. Salute to Sly Tendency for the super chat. He says, "You see Miller's toupee fly off? Oh man, big baby Miller, dude, looked like shit today. His toupee came off. You know, big baby Miller. I don't know. He looked terrible. Yeah, I don't know who won a Xander fight. Who won the Xander fight? It was too much other boxing going on, man. I don't know who they think they was competing with. You said Boots versus Kelly. You said Xander won? Okay. So Xander won his fight. Xander Zayas. Yeah, let me see. Big Baby Miller. Yeah, Big Baby Miller looked crazy today, y'all. He gutted it out against dude. You know what I'm saying? It was a terrible performance from he actually looked it better in his last fight against Ruiz. He looked it terrible in his fight. He would have actually Big Baby Anderson should be kicking himself in the ass. He should have fought Big Baby Miller. He would have beat him. He would have beat Big Baby Miller tonight. He would have beat him. Look, his hairpiece came off out of nowhere. Look at that. Ain't that some shit? How your toupee come off in a fight, bro? Terrible performance, man. He talk a lot of trash, but he got to start backing that shit up, bro. That shit was terrible. He can't be putting up performances like that. That shit wasn't cool, dog. Toupees flying. Yeah, but Teofimo Lopez got completely outclassed today by Shakur Stevenson. Actually, Tio apologized for all that stuff he's been saying too. All the little racist stuff he was saying. He actually came out. It should be at the beginning of the stream. I had it on the audio. He actually apologized for all that stuff he's been saying. I mean, the bookies felt that the fight wasn't fair. I mean, even fight. You know, Shakur was the favorite. But I think his dad, if Tio wants to bounce back or move forward, he's gonna have to cut his dad to second place or something. His dad can't do nothing for him. He needed somebody to guide him on how to get to Shakur Stevenson. He couldn't do nothing to him. I need you to throw punches. I need to see power. Hit him. That stuff ain't gonna work, bro. Oh yeah, Keyshawn versus Frank. Yeah, that needs to happen too. That'd be a good one. Yeah, T.O. was talking a lot of trash. And he got completely outclassed. In New York, Madison Square Garden, one of the biggest fights, of his career. He gonna have to take some time off and I don't know what he got to do, but he got to take some time off and maybe have to cut his father as his head trainer though. And I don't really like to say stuff like that or do that unless I truly feel like it's needed. And his dad gave him some horrible advice against probably arguably one of the most masterful boxers you'll ever see in Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is just very impressive, man. Very impressive young fighter. Very impressive, man. He really, really showed up and showed out tonight against Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, y'all get the likes up, man. Yeah, smash the like button. Yeah, it's late. You said Shakur top 3 pound for pound? He probably is, bro. I think Shakur should be. I mean, he's a 4th division champion, all this other stuff. Super talented. I think he could fight at 47, some of these dudes. You said who win, Keyshawn or Frank? I don't know, bro. I think it's 60-40 fight. 60-40 fight. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. Yeah, 60-40 fight. I leaning towards Keyshawn. But I wouldn't count Frank out. Oh yeah, Shakur is definitely above Bam, bro. Shakur's above Bam, bro. Bam was really good, but I mean, who's beating Shakur Stevenson, bro? Who's beating that? I can't name. I can't see a fighter beating that. People probably thought Tio was going to be the stronger guy. You know, Shakur is moving up. He was a featherweight fighter. Tio was never a featherweight. Not as far as we've seen as a professional. Shakur is the featherweight, and he moved up, and Tio couldn't do nothing with the dude. You said Devin Haney beats him. I think Devin Haney's probably the only person that could beat him. I think Devin Haney's probably right now. I say Devin Haney's probably the only person. I think they like 50-50. Like, I think they rivals with each other. I think they rivals with each other. But yeah, man, really good night of fights. Not too much more I could say, man. Shakur Stevenson really just did. He really exceeded my expectations. I didn't think he was gonna do that damn good. I mean, I knew he was gonna win a fight, but like that, I don't like their whole rehydration clause. He could beat this dude without it. Yeah, that's what happened after the fight. Shakur said rehydration clause for Conor Ben, the same one you put on Chris. I want the same thing. Put it in the contract. We got to fight. I want you next, bro. What's up with the smoke? You know what I'm saying? You said that was a skunk shutout, 12-1. Yeah, Shakur is not a runner, bro. I never really, endorsed that anyway. A lot of people call him runner. I'm like, where? Shakur he never runs. He's right in front of these dudes. His timing is, when watching him, it's like, it don't matter how fast you are. It don't matter how strong you are. You're going to always be caught up into what he's doing. You're going to be fighting at his pace. He's going to be able to get off punches whenever he wants to get them off. I mean, he was in total control. His distance was like just ridiculous. His spacing was crazy. His jab was just top notch. Him and Devin Haney's jab has improved significantly. That's why I say those two guys, they rival each other. That's gonna be the next big fight. You wild for that one, Jason Williams. Man, it ain't been looking good for them, dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been looking good. Y'all smash like, but it's just not been looking good, man. It ain't been looking good, man. I already told y'all the best where the best boxers come from, man. They come from the USA, man. And we've been seeing this every week, each month out. We've been seeing this. A lot of people was talking trash before the fight. I seen it. But I didn't expect Shakur Stevenson to do it how he did it, man. He had Teofimo looking crazy. Like, he had two left feet. Like, he had Tio doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally had him doing stuff like that, bro. Like, he had Tio scared to commit. Just completely dismantled him. And it was early in the fight when he dismantled him, too. It was like in the third round. Like, Shakur had him figured out in the third round. Yep, he forced him to fight his fight from the very first round. It was early. He had control of the fight really, really early. Yeah, he had Tio looking weird. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, Picasso. Tio's looking weird up in there. Tio usually looking a lot more, swagged out. finesse and sharp and explosive. He had Teo looking crazy and clumsy. That's crazy, man. Shakur Stevenson completely just dismantled Teofimo Lopez. Just completely dismantled him. I don't even think he really needs to go back to 35. That's a waste of time, dude. 35 is a total waste of time.
I said technically he was never the undisputed champion because
he was undisputed.
Technically
he wasn't because of the WBC. I heard you.
Right.
But you're wrong still.
Well, let's spar after your fight.
I ain't want to spar me. I ain't want to fight me. So the IBF he did not have. Buddy, I'm right. Just say it.
Just say it. Hey, this is part of when you start getting a little older, you admit when
He can't. Come on. It's eating him alive.
Hey, bro, keep reading down, man. There got to be something else. Come on, bro. No, I did not. I said technically he was never the undisputed champion because
he was undisputed.
Technically
he wasn't because of the WBC. I heard you.
Right.
But you're wrong still.
Well, let's spar after your fight.
I ain't want to spar me. I ain't want to fight me. So the IBF he did.
Yeah. Smash the like button, man. Yeah. You said shit put you to sleep. You said black fighters are boring. You just tired of us winning, dog. That's all. Just that's okay. You just tired of black fighters winning. You know what I'm saying? Shu Shu knocked out old boy, Keyshawn knocked out old boy, Shakur almost knocked out old boy, Who else? Crawford almost knocked out Canelo. Who else? Gary Antoine destroyed El Rayo. Who else? I can keep going. Tank Davis smoked Leo. I can just keep going, bro. I can just keep going. Now let him chat. Let him chat. Let him chat, man. So now we just boring now. Now the black fighter's just boring. Sleep. Hey. Oh yeah, Rayo is at Zuffa. Yeah. Oh, salute to GK Black for the cash app. Salute to you, bro. Much love to you, man. Thank you for the cash app, bro. Yep. These dudes, look, they mad, You said Keyshawn's like Bud 2.0. There's a lot of similarities. I think Keyshawn don't have the feet though. He don't have the legs though. But Keyshawn still is able to keep up with dudes, and Keyshawn he's gonna be a problem, man. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. Because Jermaine Ortiz is hard to look good against. Jermaine Ortiz is a fighter that's really hard to look good against. Keyshawn, I would say he looked really good. Even though it wasn't his cleanest performance, he still kind of looked good against Jermaine. And then he got the stoppage. Jermaine was in phenomenal shape, too. You see these Latino dudes coming to chat because they be hating and shit. Now our fighters is boring. You said Bud would have finished Ortiz earlier, probably about a 6th round, 7th. But Bud is a master finisher, bro. Bud is a master finisher. You said Shakur is a good fight for him, but far from entertaining. I mean, what kind of what are you looking for? Be mad at Teofimo for not making nothing happen against him. That was a very entertaining performance from Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, I agree with that, Sonny Chiba. But we gonna see how it plays out. He got a lot of people seem. I don't know who's his coach. I don't know who's. He just had a whole bunch of people. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat, said the fight with Shakur wasn't entertaining. It was entertaining. Yeah, just some randoms, just random people in the chat. That was a very entertaining fight. Very entertaining, man. Murataya said he wants to win it. That's a good fight. I think Shakur beat him, though. Shakur just too good, man. He's just too good. You're not going to get around his defense. You got to get around Shakur Stevenson's defense. You ain't going to be able to do that. You just not going to, who going to be able to do it? Except for Devin Haney, maybe. Dry Ennis, but Dry Ennis is too big. So that's out of the question. You said Murataya would have beat T.O.? I think so, too. I think Murataya could beat T.O. I just don't see nobody dealing with Shakur because you can't touch him. You can't do nothing with him. If Shakur had the killer edge, just a little bit, even like not even to the degree of Keyshawn, but just a little bit, he'll be ridiculous, bro. Because I still feel like he could have stopped T.O. He could have stopped T.O. But he's such a defensive first fighter. I don't think that's ever going to change. And I don't think people should force it to change. You just stay who you are, man. He's probably the best defensive fighter we'll ever see. He's probably the best defensive fighter we'll ever see. You say he should have stopped him. I think he could have stopped him. You said Murataya got Abdullah problem. I think Murataya stops Abdullah right now, bro. I think Murataya might stop him. Abdullah's still like a kid, man, compared to them dudes. He's still like a kid, bro. It'll be best if they can try to keep Abdullah away from them dudes for a while until he gets his grown man strength. He gets in there with Ray Murataya and them, man, they gonna stop him. Mayweather's still the GOAT, yeah, for now. We gonna see how things play out for Shakur, though. But he scores right there on that avenue. We talking defense. He's right there. Already at 28. You said you think he had heart for T.O. and let off the gas. That's what it seemed like. T.O. was just totally outclassed, man. That's all I can say, man. We all saw the fight. Teofimo was just completely outclassed by Shakur Stevenson. Just one of those fights to where you may not be the same fighter no more. Because you got a boxing lesson that just go forever linger in the back of your mind. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson counter bench might be next, man. We're gonna see what happens. So look at Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Shakur washed his tank. Yep. So we gonna see what happens, man. Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Shu Shu Carrington, all got their hands on some belts today. Wait, did Keyshawn get a belt? I don't think so. I don't know. But either way, he had an impressive victory in stopping Jermaine Ortiz. Even stopping him late, his debut at 140 pounds, Keyshawn Davis looked really good. Jermaine Ortiz gave him some little trouble, but Keyshawn Davis showed adaptability and just resilience, and he just got the job done in typical Keyshawn Davis fashion. He's a really good finisher, really good instincts. I would like to see Keyshawn fight Frank Martin next. I think that's a good fight. But he called out Devin Haney. So we're going to see what happens with that. And Shakur Stevenson, Conor Ben, we're going to see what happens with this. This might be next. So, yeah, man, Shakur Stevenson dominated Teofimo Lopez. What's next with Teofimo Lopez? I don't know, man. Maybe Rolando Romero, somebody like that. Rolly be ducking smoke out here these days, so it's going to be hard for them to get Rolly in the ring. Rolly going to be holding on to that belt for dear life. But, yeah, man, Shu Shu Carrington got the job done as well against Carlos Castro. Castro had a few people on edge a little bit. He was kind of, it was looking like he was on course to possibly pulling off an upset, but Shu Shu ended up stopping him in probably the knockout of the year fashion. But yeah, man, salute to everybody in the building. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for stopping in. Salute to everybody that donated to the dojo. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. And yeah, man, Shakur Stevenson, man, the young master. Catch you guys on the next one. Love you, ma. Peace out.